Finding a lead generation solution for your insurance company can be difficult when you've got cold calling. Should you buy leads from third-party lead providers? Should you run ads? Should you work with more affiliate partners? Should you focus on organic SEO? In this video, I'm going to disclose the top 3 methods you can use regardless of where your next level is. We're going to be discussing 3 methods that are popular. One of them is a very unpopular method that nobody is using at the moment. So stick around for that part in the video. I'm going to share something that you can be using that just has extremely low competition. So these are the top 3 best lead generation methods for you to use going forward. Okay, insurance firms, insurance brokers, the 3 best methods to generate leads going forward for your business. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 methods that you can use for your insurance company to get more leads, more customers, more qualified leads and policy sales from customers that are coming directly to you. So by implementing these ideas, you're no longer going to have to rely on buying hotkey transfers from third-party lead providers, waiting on referrals, or hoping the renewal income is going to make your month successful. Now, the reason you should watch this video is regardless of where you're at the moment, making 10 grand a month, 100 grand a month, million a month, there's some really valuable information you can take away from this to get to your next level. So watch through these, the 3 major things you should be focusing on based on what's working in the insurance industry at the moment. So who are we? So our firm, growmyinsurance.com, is the leading marketing agency that works solely with insurance firms, and we implement a complete omni-channel multiple touchpoint marketing system. Over a decade of insurance experience, both inside marketing and sales for insurance. So some really valuable information. If you want to check out our website, that is this one here. I'll link this below in the description for you, along with my LinkedIn, which I post very regularly on. It's definitely worth checking that out and drop me a connection over on there. So the top 3 best methods to generate insurance leads for your insurance company. So the main 3 we're going to discuss is paid media, brand organic, and then the last one I'll discuss here, which is a hidden feature. Nobody's using this at the moment, or very, very few insurance companies are leveraging it the way that I'm going to show you how to do it. And essentially, this is just free money, free traffic, free customers coming to you. And I'm going to explain, maybe when you should use some of these, when you shouldn't, and what you should be focusing on to get to your next level. So we're going to go from essentially the stuff that is quick, easy, but costs money, then over to the stuff that is cheaper, but takes longer term, and then the stuff that is more labor intensive, but completely free and gain quick traction for you as well, which is the last one. So paid media being the first one that we're going to discuss. Now, when is this really usable for your insurance company? So in my opinion, using paid media, so this is going to be Google ads, Facebook ads, you should be using this realistically once you've got an established business, once you've got an established firm, you already have processes, renewal income, you already have a clear sales process with proven systems that you can leverage, because essentially paid media, paid ads is just a quicker version of what you're doing. So if you've got great sales, great objection handling, you've got great follow-ups and call handling, etc., then adding paid media is just going to put that on turbocharge. Now, if your sales are not that great, got issues within the business, there's team issues, then adding more fuel to the fire is just going to make things worse. So when you should be using this is really if you've got an established firm, you've got free cash flow available, because this is extremely scalable. You can go from, let's just say you've got your systems, your current systems are doing 10 grand a month at the moment in income, and you want to get to 50, you can add paid media to scale that up very quickly, because it's just a replicatable system. The great thing about this as well, versus if you compare it, if you think about sort of lead providers, is you own the customers, you own their attention, meaning that you can get in front of them, you can show your business, your brand, you can show them your unique selling points, and you can gain their attention. And when they give you their information, you own their data, you own their attention, meaning that you can also use that information on sort of remarketing campaigns. You can use it in email campaigns, mail shots, and all this other stuff you can do with their attention, with their data. Also, the great thing about this is you can focus on your unique selling points. So there might be features that you leverage that others don't, and you can actually hone in on those and get better attention through that. The great thing about this is you can build out funnels, you can be creative, you can build out brand, you can add your color schemes, your fonts to it, you can have certain landing pages that go to certain places, and you can really just start to have a bit more of a personality within your insurance company instead of waiting on sort of lead providers where you're just buying information, and essentially you operate from a call center only to actually having a more of a brand that people resonate with and come to direct. So that's really the enhancement of the brand. And the other thing is that you have huge targeting abilities on these platforms. So you can target people by age, demographic, location, the interests, if they're married, if they're single, if they're in partnerships, if they've just purchased a house, if they've just purchased a new car. You can also target people that are on other people's websites. So if there's certain websites that people would use before they would buy your product, so for example, like travel insurance, people who would buy package holidays on Jet2, TUI, and all of these package holiday websites, you can target people who are on those websites to see your ads. So you have a huge array of targeting abilities that you just don't have when you're doing organic posts, or potentially you're buying from lead providers. You're hoping that they have the right systems in place. And the great thing about this is that you just have complete control. You have control over everything, from the texts, from the messaging, from the landing pages, from the imagery. Everything is under your control, so you can really customize it to your own ability. Now, I want to highlight just this huge targeting abilities here. I made a video recently. I'll leave a link in the description. Feel free to check it out. But it's how we generated over 10,500 insurance leads using Google Ads and Facebook ads in just 28 days, using these exact same systems and strategies and the targeting ability here. So feel free to check that out if you like, if you want to know how you can use paid media and have the huge targeting abilities. Now, there's a few downsides to this. One, obviously, it costs money. It costs investment. You need free cash flow to be able to use this. You can't do it if you've got no money. You can't really do it unless you've got, in my opinion, less than about $3,000 per month to spend on it. So you do need to have investment, which means you already need to have some form of success in business to do this. You do need skills and understanding. Like, you can learn to do it yourself. You can bring somebody on who is, maybe can watch a few YouTube videos to try it. But if you really want it to work and you want to see good success from in a quick period from it, you have to have some form of skills. It's not a quick fix. So if you're thinking, right, we're a little bit low this month and we need to just get some sales in this month, January is a little bit sluggish, we need to push for February, then it's not a quick fix. It does take time. Now, you can fast track that by using somebody who actually knows what they're doing, who has a track record of being able to make it work. But it's not like a lead provider, for example. You can speak to them on Monday, have leads coming through on a Thursday. Paid ads using paid media is a longer term process, but you do see bigger success, more scalable, and it's long term. It doesn't switch off. You control it. Now, the other thing that you need is more than just the ad. You need good landing pages. You need good websites. You need a clear offer. You need to have something that is attractive to people, which means that you do need resources to be able to do that as well. Now, the other option you have here is brand and organic. Now, in my opinion, brand and organic should only be really used for once you already have got to a place where you're happy with, and it's just something that supplements on top. Now, brand and organic is much longer term. It's a longer term approach. It's something that you're thinking about in 6, 12, 2 years time, because it's slower to see results. Now, the great thing about this as well is that it does compound. So by having good brand, good organic, it supplements any of the stuff that you do through paid media, and it supplements anything else that you do across any other form of paid media or display media or any type of content and advertising that you do. Having brand and organic will supplement on top of that. Brand and organic for myself is, posting content, testimonials, FAQs, posting valuable content to your audience, either across that's Facebook pages, LinkedIn, Twitter, and building up an audience. Now, one of the best ways to do that, it really depends on your product and your niche that you're in, is have a personal brand, have a YouTube channel, have something that people can resonate directly with you. Because if you've got a personal brand, more people will buy from you, more people feel connected to you, your story. So realistically, the best brand, a personal brand, and you can resonate your personal brand directly to your insurance company. Now, the good thing about this is it's really, like I've already mentioned, it's great to enhance all your efforts long term. So if you're already posting on LinkedIn, you're already running ads, you're already buying leads, you've already got some footprint in your local niche, then having a personal brand and having a brand for organic going to be able to turbocharge that. And like I said, it's longer term. Now, one of the biggest benefits to this longer term is you just get free leads, free customers. People come to you straight off the back of referrals. People just discover you from maybe a YouTube channel or a personal brand, and people will just buy from you. So it's it's a compounding effort that when it gets to a certain level, you just get leads coming in for free and you don't pay them. Now, SEO is also something that I would class under your organic. These are people going on to Google, Bing, searching in for a product or a certain niche for insurance and seeing you just organic. A lot of insurance companies focus on SEO too much, in my opinion. I find that people who want to just try and get free organic traffic will focus on SEO, thinking if we can place organically on page 1 on Google, all of our problems are going to be solved. In my opinion, I've made quite a few videos on this on my channel already. SEO is not something that you should be focusing on as far as a quick approach. Like I said, if you're doing 100, 200, 500 grand a month, then SEO may be worth it to be able to grab in some additional traffic and traction because it does compound on top of the other efforts that you've got. I wouldn't look at SEO out of all of these things I've already mentioned. I would probably have SEO on the bottom of my list personally. One of the other things here is a downside is it just takes a huge amount of consistency day in, day out, week on week. You have to be very consistent on the messaging. You have to be very consistent with your personal brand. You have to be very consistent with posting. It's not something that if you don't have a lot of spare time or it's not something that you can allocate resources to, brand and organic, you won't get the biggest ROI on it. Then you've got the secret one here. So what is the secret one? What are you actually going to be using? And the one here is going to be Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups are a massively under leveraged way to be able to gain customers for your business. And there's a few things that you can do here to gain. So Facebook groups are essentially when you go onto Facebook, you can join groups with your ideal audience in. So just for an example, let's just say you do motorhome insurance. There is so many different groups on Facebook that you can join with your ideal customer inside. Your customer is going to be posting things about where are the best places to stay, what's the best insurance to get, and they're also just going to be asking and posting generic questions. So what you can do with Facebook groups is that you can comment, you can post things yourself, valuable pieces of content. I wouldn't add in all sales content. You can add valuable content on how to get better insurance premiums. You can post valuable content. You can engage with people on posts, but also what you can do, and there's a couple of things you can do here. You can message people directly. So people who are posting, you can message them directly. This is the thing that is so underutilized at the moment. And I don't know any insurance companies that are using this, bar one or two. You can get a DM bot. There's so many Google Chrome extensions, apps, and websites that you can go on that allows you to download a plugin for Google Chrome. And then you can message people inside these groups, 50, 100. You can send 200 plus messages per day to people inside the groups from your pages, and allows you to just outreach message directly through a sequence of multiple messages to your ideal customer. These customers that sit in these groups are the perfect people that you would want to sell to, and you can just manually DM them, or you can get a DMing bot and just message them at scale. Now, this has extremely low competition. There are next to no insurance companies doing this. It has extremely high leverage because your customers are all in one location. You don't need to search for them. You just need to join the groups and start messaging people, start engaging. And again, you can build a brand through doing this as well. And obviously the higher brand, and this is another reason why you'd want to go to organic and brand, is because it supplements what you've got going on here. Now, this is a really easy way to get in front of your customer. You can just, by joining the group, instantly access 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 people who are your ideal customer. Now, the good thing about this as well is labor intensive, but it's free customers. You don't have to pay to do this. You don't have to pay to join. You don't have to pay to message. Having a Facebook profile is free, meaning that you can just get free customers by engaging with people, messaging them directly, offering help, offering assistance, and instantly get free customers by doing this. Now, the downside to this is a very unique approach. There's hardly no insurance companies doing this, if any. There's a lot of information on the internet on how you can do this for different niches and different subsectors, but not the insurance. So it is a very unique approach, meaning that there's a bit of trial and error on figuring out what messaging works, what DM bot to use, how many times you can post, how many times you can message people, what groups to join, which ones are going to be the best ones to join. So there's a little bit of trial and error. And if you're looking for unique ways that you can get revenue, drive customers to your brand, then this is one of the ways that I would look to do it. So based on all of that information that I've shared here, which one would we use if we owned an insurance company? Which one should you use if you have an insurance company? So in my opinion, if you are new you're an insurance company that's recently been established, or you have a very tricky customer to get in front of, you've got a very large competition, you don't have big budgets, and you want to be able to just try some things that are unique in the market, I would 100% get your staff onto Facebook groups, messaging people, create a system in place, have a look at which DM bots you can use, and message people inside Facebook groups. These are going to be able to generate you easily 5 to 10 to 50 new leads per day, depending on the volume and how many people are doing this. If you are an insurance company that already is established, you are, got a large team, you've got things coming in, you've already maybe got lead providers, you've already maybe got some ads in place, or you've already got some proven systems that are working, but you want to make just more of an indent, you want to have more of your name as a household name within the industry, then I would definitely go towards the brand organic, leverage more free customers, building up a way that people can just find you organically. I would also look to do YouTube videos and personal brand and have your face behind what you're doing. And then if you are in between those two, you're buying leads, you're seeing good success from buying leads, you've got hockey transfers coming through, you've tried some ads before, but maybe you just didn't quite figure out how to make it work, and you've already got customers coming in, you've got a large renewable book, you've got free cash flow, and you're wanting to say, right, we're here, this is where we're at the moment, either if that's 50, 100K, 10K per month, and we want to get to 2x, we want to get to 3x that in the next year, then paid media is going to be your best option for that, because it's extremely scalable and it's predictable. And once you've got that system in place, you can just put it up, turn it down, and it just prints out free additional customers for you, because you're forcing your brand in front of the right customer. On that basis, if you are interested in us implementing our strategies for your insurance firm on a complete paid on results basis, if you want us to help you increase quality, increase volume, increase policy sales through paid media, then we can help you out for that. This is for insurance firms that already have an existing sales processes in place. It's firms who have established teams, already have systems, and processes in place. This is the reason why you should be using paid media in the first place. And if you want to make them explode, you want to get to the next level, then this is completely done for you. Their website, I'll leave a link below. It's Grow My Insurance. If you're in the position where, you need help with landing pages, good website, clear offers, and, you need the skills and understanding to make paid media work, then feel free to drop us a message. If not, no problem. I hope you've found some value within these videos. I hope you found a takeaway that you can use. If you're in the position to be able to leverage the Facebook groups, 100% give that a go. Subscribe, like, do all that good YouTube stuff. Appreciate you watching the video, and catch you in the next one.